Welcome back to 405 Sports. Today we are talking about the NBA Conference Finals. We've got 4 teams left. Most of those teams are not liked teams by the people amongst this video. You know, at least Colin and I don't like 2 of them. So I don't know about you, but
not a big fan.
Oh no,
to be honest.
Yeah. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. We're not going to talk about what happened in the past. We're just going to go ahead and start. This is...
nice and fresh.
Yeah, nice and fresh. Mavericks, Timberwolves. What do we think?
I'll go ahead and take it. As far as a matchup goes, I think it'll be very entertaining to watch. I think there'll be a lot of emotions on both sides of it. Obviously, the Timberwolves have been a very emotional team throughout the course of this season, and especially once they got in the playoffs. And they're coming off a really, really good series win, Game 7 in Denver. 20, were they down 16 at halftime, 20, somewhere in there?
They definitely were down 20 at one point.
They were down 20 at some point. So, really good Game 7 win. They're playing their best basketball that they've played probably as far as this season goes. And then Dallas is coming off also a really good win, or really good series win, beating the 1 seed Thunder. Hurts my soul a little bit, but we move past that, and it is what it is. I assume, in my opinion, the Timberwolves will win this. Luka didn't play great last series. They got a lot of help from other people, which isn't exactly sustainable, if you ask me. I don't think PJ and Derrick Jones Jr. are going to do what they did last series, continuing on.
Yeah, I think the problem with the Thunder this year was lack of post play. I mean, offensively, really, really good. But if Chet helped, like on Luka, we were cooked. Because then the next thing we had was short people.
Jalen Williams is the next.
So I think the Timberwolves will be able to stop that because all they really have is Derek Lively, right? Yeah, I mean Daniel Gafford's,
Yeah,
he's all right.
He can either be like all-star or just nothing.
But with the T-Wolves, they constantly have a big man in there.
length.
Yeah. And actually competent.
Yeah, because yeah.
Because, no, I can't even, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they got Jaden McDaniels. I like Jaden McDaniels. I think that's a guy who could definitely lock up a Derrick Jones Jr. or a PJ Washington on any given night. Obviously, I mean, he did good defense on Kevin Durant, for gosh sakes, and played good defense on all the guys on the Nuggets. So, I mean, this is a Timberwolves team that is really reliant on their defense from everybody. Anthony Edwards is not. He's not the greatest defender in the world, but he's not bad. He's not like a Luka type of defender. When it comes down to it, it's just going to matter about the defense, and I think that's why the Timberwolves get it done, in my opinion.
So, do you think the matchup is Jaden McDaniels? You think he's on Luka? You think he's on Kyrie? You think he's on one of those secondary scorers, like you said?
I think he's like a mixture because I think there's going to be a lot of screens for Luka, and you're just going to have to see a lot of switches. And I think at the start of the game and at every jump, he's going to try to be on Luka, but at the same time, there's going to be a lot of times he's going to find PJ or Derek. And I don't think you have a problem with Anthony Edwards on Luka. I
think that was such a problem with the Thunder is we kept trying to double him, which I'm not saying isn't a bad strategy, but Luka's such a good passer.
Yeah.
Corner three,
backside corner.
Every time.
Yeah. And
every play. And if they would kick it to there, and if that wasn't open, the paint was wide open.
Yep.
Because they'd pump fake and they just go inside, and we had rotated over so much.
We have
had
nobody.
No one in the paint.
Yeah.
And so it was either a late rotation where they kicked it to the other corner for an open 3, or they just had a pretty easy post shot.
And I mean, Luka's doing it he's looking that way.
Yeah, Luka's a stud.
Luka's good. He's
just complains a lot.
Yeah,
that's not the point.
That is not the point, but it is factual. He had over 56 minutes of complaining the whole series, so one-on-one. But I despise both these teams. I don't hate the Timberwolves as much as I thought I did, or I don't hate the Timberwolves as much as I did in the regular season. That might sound kind of weird, but they've kind of grown on me a little bit. I will always hate Cat. I don't like Cat, but
I like the personalities they have because Ant's obviously he's a funnier guy. He is.
Yeah.
As much as I don't necessarily love him, he is funny and he's good with the media and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they're a fun team to like kind of gather around if you don't really care about anyone left, because they do have that good media presence.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm and then Mike Conley. Mike Conley is still a dog.
I do like Mike Conley.
He's underrated.
He's a stud.
He can do it all. Seriously, I mean, he's a veteran guy and great pickup that they have. So yeah, I'm gonna rock the Timberwolves. I think it's gonna be in 6.
I'll say T-Wolves in 7.
Go with Sammy in 6. T-Wolves in 6.
So take it. The Mavericks are winning that because
Yeah.
In 4.
yeah. I mean,
Yep.
we swept the board here.
Yep.
Now it has to happen.
Yep.
So take the Mavericks, ladies and gentlemen. Moving into the other side, and my favorite team in the league right now, it has to be the Boston Celtics. I'm a huge fan. Always have been. I'm sorry. I don't want either of the teams in the West to win. I want the Celtics to win at this point. I wouldn't be mad if the Pacers beat them. I just don't think the Pacers can beat
The other two
Yes.
teams.
Yes.
It's just me. I think the Pacers have got, granted, they've played good and they've earned it, but they've got wildly lucky with the injuries to the other team that they've been playing.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Like when they played the Bucks, Giannis didn't play.
Yeah.
Lillard got hurt.
Yeah.
Middleton got hurt.
Yeah.
And when they're playing
The C team.
The Knicks. Yeah.
Brunson got hurt.
Yeah.
OG got hurt.
You could also argue that for the Celtics, but at the same time, I still think the Celtics.
Yeah, but the Celtics have a resume behind.
And I think they
they're
still move on. And people didn't ever mention Porzingis got hurt, so they haven't had Porzingis, and
You're right.
I'm not sure if they're going to have him for the first few games of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And if he's not hurt, I'd save him until Game 4.
Oh yeah, I mean if you don't need him, don't put him out there early.
Yeah, just kind of get him some game time, but don't waste his time. Get him just easy runs and just get him ready for the finals if it's looking like you're going to have an easier series. So, Gear, what are your thoughts on this series?
I definitely think the Pacers shouldn't be there. They've won the series, so they should be, but there's definitely better teams in the league.
Right.
The West is so much better than the East. It always has been.
Yeah.
Even though the Celtics might win, but
fair.
Depth-wise.
The East is they're very top heavy.
Yeah.
They have 2 or 3 teams that are good. Which this year they had one team that was good, and the rest were kind of all mixed in there. But
yeah.
But anyways, I think, it's going to be tough for the Pacers to win just because they really haven't been playing anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a knock on the Pacers because it's not their fault
No,
the
it's
team that's
not.
hurt.
No.
So you can. It's not as much as a con against them. It's just something to notice.
Yeah. No, it's all just based on the fact that the Celtics were a 60-win team this year. Every single guy on the team of the Celtics has been good. I know you don't like Drew Holiday.
Well, yeah.
But Drew Holiday has been very good.
He'll be the Pacers player of the game.
Shut up.
Well, Derek White has legitimately been one of the best two-way role players in the league. I think he is the number 1 best role player in the league. Jaylen Brown still doesn't have a left hand, but he gets by. Al Horford's came back. He's been very good.
Oh, Al Horford.
Yeah, Porzingis, if he's back, he's taken his role. He's accepted it on the Celtics. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 5. I think they go 2 up 2, then they lose either 3 or 4, and then win at home.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Celtics in 5 as well.
Yeah.
They're gonna slip one game probably, but the other 4.
Oh no, we're gonna be wrong.
I was gonna say that, but I don't want to
yeah, no,
make it that bad.
Yeah.
So
you're gonna take Pacers in 4?
Yeah, I am. No, I'll say the Pacers get 2 games. I think Halliburton will have a game where he puts up 30 and 15, something like that.
If he plays like he played in Game 7,
yeah. The Pacers have to play every game
perfect
to realistically have a chance.
Yeah, because initially we thought the Pacers were going to lose 4-0 to the Knicks.
Yes, we did.
And they came back.
Yeah, and Halliburton's he played really good in Game 7, but previous to that, he was kind of having these games where he puts up not that like 12, 15, and 10's bad, but like they need more than that out of him if they're going to beat a team as good as the Celtics. Then they need him to be that guy he was before he got hurt in the middle of the season, where he's putting up these like 25, 30-point games on top of 10, 12 assists.
Yeah.
And then you need Siakam to stay as good as he has been, putting up 25, 8, and 5-ish kind of games where he kind of like takes over at some moments.
Yeah. No, I mean, like y'all said, they almost need to be perfect. I'm not sure what Benedict Matherin's status is. I'd like to know. I think he's out for this, like, regardless. But, you know, that'd be a nice piece to have off the bench. But, so initially we all have Timberwolves, Celtics in the finals.
Timberwolves, Celtics, I assume. And I assume that's the betting favorites, and, like, that's kind of what everyone has.
Yeah.
Right. I would think so, too.
I don't want to say it's obvious, but...
Right. And who does KG take in that? Kevin Garnett.
Ooh, that's a good one. I assume he'd take the Timberwolves.
Right. Longer. But he did win a ring.
He did win the ring with the Celtics.
With the Celtics. So, like, he might look at
That's
them.
a good one.
He was in his prime, though, with the T-Wolves.
Yeah, they just couldn't get out the first round.
I bet he goes...
I assume he'll be
Tim's.
happy either way.
I will say, I just wanted to see what y'all had to say. He was on his podcast and was like, because Paul Pierce was like, if that happens, what are you going to do? And he's like, I'm going to go in. Let's say the Timberwolves win game 1. We're like, yeah, let's go. He's like, well, then the Celtics win game 2. He's like, yeah, let's go. And he just did that for...
See, I assume he wouldn't care.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to be happy either way.
And he was like, I'm the only one that can do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I was just wondering what y'all thought. So it was kind of funny on his podcast. So, I mean, would that be a good finals? You know, for in terms of like
viewership.
Yeah,
I'd be good on viewership. I think it would.
You think it would be?
I think it would.
I don't know, man.
I think the Timberwolves have enough like of a following at this point that it'd be good, and Boston has their own kind of really big following because they're such like a prestigious organization and stuff like that.
I mean, it'll get good
That's
views
true.
regardless. It's the finals. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
who
that's
it
true.
is, but
especially if they start, Anthony Edwards will start running his mouth about something, and there'll be some clip. And
yeah.
I'm sure it'll be.
I just know the Warriors Celtics finals didn't do as good as I thought it would.
See, I didn't watch it. See, to me, the Celtics, as much as they are like a very historic organization, not that they play boring basketball, but they kind of do.
Well, I think like with LeBron and guys like Curry, like with Warriors, and when the Warriors are in the finals and the Lakers are in the finals, they're a very overseas team. Like a lot of people overseas know who LeBron and Clay and Curry are.
That's true.
So I think that gets a lot more viewership because they're like, Warriors are in the finals. I might as well watch that.
Yeah, very true. And then obviously LeBron. I mean,
yeah,
the dude went to
that was just an example.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, he's only been to like the ones for the most of the time we've been watching. Yeah. So, you know.
So I got one more question. Hypothetically, would it mean more for Jason Tatum to win one or Anthony Edwards at this point in their
Jason
careers?
Tatum.
See, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I think
it means way more for Jason.
I think it's pretty easy, actually.
I think he needs to prove something, and Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already had a good season.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the playoffs that it would mean more to than Tatum? Would it mean more to Luka?
No, I mean, Tatum's older. I think it means the most to Tatum.
Kyrie without LeBron.
Ooh, Gare.
That was a nice pull.
That was a good pull.
I don't do that very often.
That was my next question. And then, does it mean anything to anyone on the Pacers?
It means the most to
If
Kyrie.
the Pacers win this, that's a...
No, that would be insane.
Yeah,
but
I mean...
I would assume they're very, very, very low on the totem pole.
You know what? I like the Kyrie pull.
I do.
I do.
I also really like Kyrie Irving, so...
Yeah.
He's all right. He's all right.
He will jump ship if things ain't going right. I will say that.
It's not even that I don't like. It was just like he was so cool in his years in Cleveland. And then like his last year, he was kind of weird. And then ever since he left Cleveland, I just didn't like him.
Yeah.
He wasn't on the Celtics. Didn't like him on the Nets.
No.
He was okay on the Nets. It didn't bother me too much. But didn't love Celtics Kyrie.
No.
Going back though, this is his 6th straight Eastern Conference Finals, or he's
Something
been
like that.
either 6 straight or it's his 6th out of the last 7 straight too. Because no, they didn't go. Well, did they go in the bubble? I don't think they did.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
He's the one that got blocked by Bam.
Oh, and that would have taken him probably to the
Yeah.
final. Okay, that's right. I was thinking that was second round. But anyways, I do think it's Tatum over Kyrie, but Kyrie is like 1B, I think. And
just to prove it over
right.
everyone else that I can do this alone.
Yeah.
Which it's not alone because he does have Luka.
Yeah, he does have
Doncic,
Luka.
but
No, I think it's Tatum, and it's just like it's always been like, can this guy be that? You know,
Can he lead a team past
Right.
and like to win
right?
it all
Because they've been to the finals twice.
twice and lost both?
It's just
They
one
won it
time.
once.
It's just they've only been to the finals one time.
So that means he's
Yeah.
1-5 in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. So
Not a
not
great
great.
look.
yeah. So
Not great.
bump that up.
Not necessarily his fault though. It is a team sport.
It is a team
You're
sport,
right.
and he did take LeBron to Game 7
It's true.
in 2018. And I honestly wanted them to win. I thought they had a better chance to beat the Warriors than.
But I feel like if this is one that, especially if he loses in the Eastern Conference Finals, it just kind of amplifies that like thing about him where he just can't get it done.
Yeah.
Because I know that's kind of a thing about him already. Is he can
Yeah.
get you there, but he can't take you all the way.
My thing is I'm getting to the point where I'm like, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum don't work together. Like they work enough. It's kind of like the guy who's like in AAA and is really good at AAA, but then he's like not that good in the minors, and you send him back down, and it's just a recycling issue, and that's what I feel as for them if they don't get it done.
It's about time for them to blow up ship to an extent.
Maybe go one more year.
Yeah.
Because you still have a lot of left of paying Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I didn't love the extension they gave Jaylen Brown
Yeah,
in the first
that's
place.
insane.
It
But
kind of stinks. I'm gonna be honest.
he doesn't
Yeah.
stink. But he's in a weird spot.
Yeah, he is.
But he's not worth his contract.
No.
I mean,
It's tough to find anyone who's really worth what he is getting paid.
yeah, he's getting paid stupid.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's only a handful of guys that really deserve that. So
He only got one hand, so
it's true. If you had to pick one, who you taking to win it all? Because I'm rocking the Celtics, baby.
Who do I want to win or who does
you
win?
think will win?
Who do you think will win?
I'm gonna just say the T-Wolves.
All right.
I also think the T-Wolves.
I
As much
hope-
as I can't stand them,
I'm not gonna watch it.
I'll watch it, but I won't like. It'll be something I have on the
You're gonna
background.
watch it.
No, I'm not.
You're gonna watch it.
It'll be on in the background while I watch
I don't
something.
live
While I do
with
something
anyone
else.
that likes basketball, so I really don't.
Fair enough.
Give it 2 weeks, it'll be all right.
I'm kidding. Yeah, that was the joke.
All right.
Stupid.
Thank you guys for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below who you think is going to win the conference finals in the NBA. Thank you for watching.